Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Accomplishment Coaching is proud to present the following fine programming. Accomplishment Coaching, where coaches lead and leaders coach. AccomplishmentCoaching.com.
Welcome to Leadership Insights Radio.
Thanks for listening in. I'm Wade Taylor, and this is part of our special series, 2020 Business Vision. We're inviting thought leaders from many industries to share their forecasts for the upcoming year. And I'm talking to people in a range of industries. Today, we're talking about the world of marketing, and I'm happy to be joined by Jeannie Frattoni, whom you can learn online about at jeanniefrattoni.com. So you go ahead and open up a web browser, and that is JeannieFrattoni, jeanniefrattoni.com. And what's kind of interesting about Jeannie is she is a creative director, but she's a freelance creative director. And in this new world, we hear about like fractionalized CFOs and different ways that as a freelancer, as a consultant, we're able to impact multiple companies, a little bit more broadly because we're liberated by the freelance situation. So, Jeannie, welcome to the show, and tell us a little bit about your experience in this new, almost gigish economy world that you are carving out your own space for success.
Sure. Hi, Wade. Thanks for having me today. So, a little bit about myself. Like you had said, I am a freelance creative director. I've been working here in San Diego. It's been going on 24 years now. And I do freelance for various agencies here in San Diego, as well as San Francisco, and some clients of my own. So I strategically guide them in all things print and digital and branding and advertising. And previous to that, I co-founded Red Door Interactive in 2002 and was there for 12 years. And for the past 2 years, I've been teaching at what I do at San Diego State University to seniors. The class is Advertising Creative. And lastly, I'm on the executive board of the One Club for Creativity here in San Diego, as well as a past president. And we're formerly known as, which you probably know, the San Diego Ad Club, and we're over 100 years old. So
yeah, that's
a little bit about me.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect because it gives us a bit of an understanding. And I love that, A, you've been involved with the advertising community and you give back to that community. So obviously there's a big social sense there. And then you have launched an agency, so you're familiar with a little bit of the entrepreneur path as well as the struggles of having a small business. But I also love that as an instructor, you have to synthesize all this and try to explain it to the next generation. And as they say, you don't truly know something until you can explain it to somebody that doesn't know anything. So
Right.
I am looking forward to your insights. And again, 2020, we're in a new world. We're in a world of mobile. We're in a world of change faster than we can imagine. How are you seeing 2020? What are you going to be doing in 2020? What do you want people to appreciate and understand and anticipate that's going to be coming through the door in just a matter of weeks?
Right. I think people should focus on the value of creativity, and things are definitely swinging in that direction already. For example, if you take a look at the past few years, companies like Accenture Interactive and Deloitte Digital, they've been on a creative agency acquiring spree, scooping up agencies like Droga 5, The Monkees, Karmarama, and others. And, they truly understand the value of creativity, and I think we're going to see great things.
Okay, so everybody is appreciating that creativity is what has you stand apart. I've heard it said that it's better to be different than better in many ways because there's so many things competing for our attention. How are you helping your clients embrace creativity?
It's really just about getting into the mindset of their users and producing that relevant content. We have so much technology just in the past years with, voice technology and AR and AI. So it's, really getting a deeper understanding of the behavior and being able to develop a, more personalized, relevant experience.
Okay, and do you find what existing thought processes, what existing beliefs do you find at some of these companies that you have to push them out of and get them to embrace this more, be authentically, truly yourself, as wonderful or weird as that may be?
Yeah, it's really just about, pushing them. A lot of times when you present some of the creative, if it scares them and, that might be the good way to go and, sort of take a risk and just really push the experience. So.
Okay. And again, or as we're looking at 2020, we've got new platforms, we've got different platforms evolving. What is something that you think people may be overlooking and need to understand or embrace more in this new world?
I would say, I keep coming back to relevant content. Like, one of the things I wish people would stop doing is just creating content for content's sake. It has to be quality, genuine content, contextually relevant. So it's really just sort of deep, diving deep into that.
Yeah, I like to remind my clients of the harsh truth. Nobody cares what you do. Nobody cares what you make until they understand its relevance to them. Right?
Exactly.
And so I just kind of want to give you a soapbox, so to speak. What are some things that you really want to shake people either out of or into as they become more customer centric?
It's funny because I was thinking of that earlier, and not so much customer centric, but one thing I need to sort of put a plug for our creative community here.
Okay.
And I just, now that we have the One Club for Creativity, we just launched the chapter here in San Diego. We're actually the fifth in the U.S., seventh overall globally. And, just really seeing San Diego as a top creative destination. We have so many amazing agencies, competing globally, and so many, small shops opening up each day. And, just really excited about our creative community here. And, excited to see where we go from here with all of this new chapter here.
And then we've got, a range. We've got large established agencies. Like you said, we've got new startups. We've got people being boutique and kind of picking a niche and focusing on that. As a freelancer, tell us a little bit about the advantage you found by, in some ways, liberating yourself from a traditional agency, and how that helps you service your clients better.
Yeah, I think the beauty is just having that experience. I've clearly worked on the agency side, and since freelancing, I've worked on the brand side and sort of experienced that whole, creative process and helping to implement more of a, advertising creative process, if you will, on that side of things, as well as working with various different agencies and, learning new processes and, working on just so many brands. So I think just having that vast experience overall has really helped.
Okay, and would you encourage somebody coming out of school to jump straight into freelancing, or would you advise they get some agency experience first and then take that out into the freelancing world?
I would say a little bit of both. So just to build your portfolio, freelance on the side and do free work. Seek out a nonprofit that you're passionate about, do some work for them, get some work that's published, even if it's helping out family. Anything that you can actually get work that's produced, start by doing that. But agencies, if you're going to be working at a large agency, the positions are pretty specific. So maybe seek out a smaller agency where you're going to be wearing multiple hats, and then you'll be able to try out different things and decide which path is right for you. There's some people who start out in media but really want to be on the creative side, or starting out on the account management side but really want to be strategy. So
okay, so with 30 seconds left, what's a piece of advice that you're giving your students that you would like to share with us?
Get out there and be bold and start early. And, again, probably a smaller shop just to be able to get more experience with all the different positions that you can learn about, and network and, partner with nonprofits, and just get out there and have fun. It's all about networking and who you know.
Yeah, do it. And again, to reinforce your main message, embrace your creativity. So great information from Jeannie Frattoni. Again, her website is JeannieFrattoni. And we'll be back next time here on WSRadio.com. Thanks for tuning in.
One person has the power to change the world, impact millions of lives, and leave a legacy for lifetimes to come. That person is you. In the New York Times bestseller, What is Your What?, Steve Olsher, award-winning author and founder of the Reinvention Workshop, reveals his proven process that has helped thousands of men and women discover, share, and monetize the one thing they were born to do. Grab your free copy now at www.whatisyourwhat.com/free. That's www.whatisyourwhat.com/free.
Take a break from politics. Tune in and learn something. WS Radio shows are worth your time and are filled with tips and advice. Add us to your lunch routine, and we'll give you a meal for your mind.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children.
After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The WorldLink program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
I've heard this is like one of the best pizza spots in town.
Yes, it is.
I'll do a slice of pepperoni, slice of vegetarian.
You got it.
And I will pay for all of that in 3 days.
In 3 days?
What's that mean? Well, wait, you accept credit cards. That money's not going to hit your account for 3 days anyway.
I need my money quicker.
At Chase, we hear you. With Express Funding, card payments are in your Chase account the next business day. Go to chase.com/expressfunding. Chase for business, so you can.
Compensated participation. All businesses are subject to credit approval. Not all clients are eligible for next business day funding, and additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the Coaches Training Program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.